Meet New Jersey natives Julie Davies and her fiancé, Andres Gaete. When they met online 4 years ago, it seemed like a match made in heaven. But when they came face to face, the sparks just seemed to fizzle out.
After the first week that we met, I didn't like him. I mean, I liked him, but I was...
She said she didn't like the way I dressed.
But after a few short weeks, she had a change of heart.
Valentine's Day came and I decided to send her flowers and...
He won my heart.
I fell in love with her like since the first couple of weeks that we started going out.
I knew he was the one because he made me laugh and they were like the same things, and I don't know, he's everything I would want.
I'm perfect.
Yeah, you're perfect.
2 years later, the web designer proposed to his mortgage broker girlfriend. Right away, Julie knew what kind of wedding she wanted.
I always knew that I wanted to get married on an island in the beach.
She chose the island because it was a place that incorporated both of their backgrounds.
I picked Puerto Rico because it's still part of the U.S. and they speak Spanish and English. No hablo español. I can't wait for his family just to be on the plane and get there and, you know, be on vacation. It's going to be awesome.
Julie tried planning her Puerto Rico wedding on her own, but making all the arrangements, plus booking travel for 60 guests on an island 1,600 miles away became totally overwhelming.
You can't drive there, you can't go there, you can't see it beforehand. Yeah. It was complete stress. Every day for 6 months, just not being able to get answers, not knowing what's happening.
So she put her wedding in the hands of a professional planner, Sonal J.
I met Sonal through the internet on Save the Date Consultants. I needed someone that spoke Spanish and English and that I knew could get the job done.
Sonal has specialized in cross-cultural and destination weddings for years.
My vision for Julie and Andres' wedding is really hot, Latin, Puerto Rico, all comes together for this couple. She just wants a beach wedding with her hot Latin man and just, you know, make sure that it happens for her.
It was great because she knew exactly what I wanted and how I wanted it to be executed right away. So it worked out really well.
It's quick.
And I'm really excited to have her there in Puerto Rico.
With their wedding only a week away, Julie and Andres are meeting one last time with Sonal. But it's not all good news.
Here's the thing. I checked the forecast yesterday for Puerto Rico, and all week long it's supposed to be raining except for Thursday and Friday.
No, it doesn't say that.
It does.
But it rains, I know it rains every day there.
Okay, well, there's only a 20% chance of rain. So here's the thing. On Monday...
He's getting stressed because he knows I'm going to be
Don't get stressed. Don't get stressed.
All I know is I can't control the weather.
Since they have no influence over the weather, Julie would rather focus on the things they actually can control, like identifying the rooms their guests are staying in.
I was thinking of they were either going to write their names in black marker or just put them on, but we were thinking maybe just have them on the doors so that when people are in the hotel, they know that they're part of the wedding party.
But what do you want to write their name in? Like,
Black Sharpie.
Oh, okay.
Because that's all we have time for.
Why don't we just go ahead and hang it on the door on the day that they're coming in? And it could just say something like, welcome, ... so-and-so, get ready to have fun, or something like that. Mm-hmm. You know, love Julie and Andres.
There are also some last-minute design details to confirm.
One of the things that we're planning on doing is the color scheme, the really hot pink and the hot orange, to give it that whole island kind of a theme.
I don't have any concerns about her getting the job done. Mm-hmm. I know she'll get it done. She better.
Julie's wedding is now less than a week away, and after her final fitting today, she'll be ready to pack up the gown for her destination wedding.
Are you ready to try on this dress?
Yay!
While Julie and one of her 2 maids of honor are checking out the fit, Sonal is getting some advice on how to transport the gown to Puerto Rico.
Okay, so I have one big concern about this dress, is how she gets it down there.
Don't worry about it. It's one of the easiest things to do. Very simple, goes into a nice big bell-bottom bag. She can literally carry it over her arm right on the plane. She should call the airlines ahead of time just to make sure.
Let me write that down. Okay.
And let them know she's a bride-to-be. And they usually give them preferential treatment.
Okay, perfect. Oh my God, are you kidding me?
Oh, I'm a bride. In my wedding dress, I feel awesome. And I feel like a princess. I love it.
You look amazing.
I think Andres is going to spaz out. I think he's going to be flipped out about how gorgeous she looks.
But Sonal has found something amiss. Some of the gown's delicate beading has come apart.
Can I just ask a quick question? It looks like there was like a little thing that just popped off.
Yeah.
It's like one of these little, the beads.
Yeah, it looks right here.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? There's another one right over here that's missing. There was a few beads that were missing, so they need to be able to fix that before she leaves. Yeah, there's just one right here, and then there's one right here.
There's still the little thread spots.
Yeah,
see
the
where
thread
it popped
spots.
off.
The Puerto Rico wedding is now only days away, and the seemingly calm, cool, and collected bride is about to crack under the pressure of planning a wedding 1,600 miles away. So she's turned to her wedding planner, Sonal, to help her get a grip.
It wasn't a Word document, it was all organized.
I don't have that.
1 o'clock, 2 o'clock.
I don't have that. I wouldn't say she's really dropped the ball, but I'm just still nervous about my wedding. So I need to consistently be reassured that it's going to be okay because I am the only one doing this. My parents aren't helping me. Andres isn't really helping me.
What do you want to do, Julie?
I just want to hear that it's going to be okay. That's all I want to hear.
It is going to be okay.
I know there's other things going on. My wedding's not the only event in the whole wide world, but it is to me right now in this moment.
Looks like there may be some stormy weather ahead for Sonal. While Sonal is buttoning up the details for the wedding in Puerto Rico, Julie and Andres are ready to take off for paradise.
I expect to have a beautiful wedding in the sun, in the beach, with the water behind me, and have everything go perfect on the wedding day.
Adios, Amelia. Hasta luego.
Puerto Rico, 3,500 square miles of Caribbean paradise. Discovered by Columbus in 1493, the island is known for its mountains, waterfalls, rainforests, and pristine white beaches. The second oldest Spanish colony in the New World is also home to centuries of old forts and some of the most beautiful architecture in the New World. Andres and Julie have just arrived after a 3-hour flight, and they're ready to check out their room and begin to relax.
Oh, we're finally here. We're gonna get married. Oh, look. It says, welcome, Julie and Andres.
Oh my God, that's
That's
awesome.
awesome. This is our room?
This is our room.
Shut up! Oh my God! Oh my God, it's awesome! This room is amazing. I could live here.
It's like a house, like bigger than where we live, actually.
Yeah.
Little attic, this is like a house. Wow, so awesome.
But as much as Julie wants to hit the beach, she has way too much work to do. Gift bags need to be assembled and the guest reservations checked up on. And this micromanaging bride just can't give up control to her planner.
I have to do it myself to make sure it's done right. Yeah, Sonal could probably do it for me and probably get it done, but it's a lot. I don't know if she can handle it all. I have to make sure it's all goes smooth.
Sonal has arrived today too, and she has enough work to do on her own. She's checking up on the wedding details with the hotel's event planner, Eileen Puerto.
Hi, Sonal. It's so wonderful. Welcome. Bienvenidos to Puerto Rico.
First up, inspecting the reception site.
This is the area where we'll have our lounges. We'll have the 2 sets of sofas on each side, and then the ottomans in the middle.
She has a very definite vision in mind, but I want to just make sure, especially if you have any like palm trees or silk artificial flower trees that we can maybe put around there, just to create that kind of mood, so to speak. You know?
Okay, great. We can definitely
What do you think?
discuss
Do you like that?
Oh, absolutely.
Next stop, the Waterfront Ceremony site.
Okay,
Great.
right out this way. This is the beach ceremony location. As you see, the guys are starting to clean up.
So this will all be cleared out before
Oh, absolutely.
Friday.
And we have the actual ceremony right on the beach here.
So we're not going to see any of this stuff that's sticking
Well,
up?
some of
or-
these are roots for the actual trees, but we will be able to pull these up so that you'll be able to have a clear walkthrough here.
Can I re-see this area sometime tomorrow or
Absolutely.
Friday? Because I mean, I'm just having some major concerns. Even once they do the cleanup.
Well, we'll do a walkthrough tomorrow.
Perfect.
With the rehearsal and then...
Where's my bride?
Once Sonal leaves Eileen, she goes straight to the bride with an update.
Not to alarm you by any means, but I have some concerns about the ceremony site. There's like a lot of twigs and branches, and they're clearing all this stuff. And
another concern is the wedding gown. Sonal wants to take a good look and see if it survived the trip from New Jersey.
Oh my God, the crystal fell off here after they
God, again.
Although the missing beads aren't even noticeable, Julie is insisting that Sonal find replacements.
Sonal's going to try to find another crystal to be able to sew on there, and she's going to keep it in her room and get it steamed and bring it to me on the day of the wedding. I told her I'm leaving it up to her, so it's all in her hands.
It's 2 days until the big day in Puerto Rico. Andres and Julie's guests have started to arrive, and they're ready to party.
I think it's going to be great. Never been to Puerto Rico before. I'm looking forward to it.
Like the easiest travel day ever.
Everything went very smoothly to get here.
And we're in the Caribbean.
I think that Julie doesn't handle the stress well alone sometimes, and the fact that her girls are here now kind of makes her feel a little bit more at ease.
It's such a sigh of relief for me, because now that they're here, all the stress that's happened beforehand, I don't have to worry about it, because they're here to take care of me, and now the party's started. It's going to be awesome.
And this group doesn't mess around. The rest of the day and well into the night turns into one long party. Back in Puerto Rico, it's the day before the wedding, and Sonal and her assistant, Jessica Alvarado, are checking in on a very nervous bride-to-be.
I need to talk to you to figure out my plan, because I had like the wedding breakdown today.
Why? What?
Because I don't even know what I'm supposed to do next.
Well, it's just a
like
rehearsal
I
today.
literally don't know what I'm supposed to do.
I have your entire schedule for tomorrow, from morning till evening. So I need to just sit down with you for about a half hour, go through that entire
Can you
list.
do that while I get my nails done?
Yeah.
Okay.
She seems really stressed out. I think that it's all starting to hit her that she's going to be getting married tomorrow. There's still a lot of things to be done. When a bride is stressed out and, you know, she's finding things difficult, I mean, it makes our job 10 times harder because it makes me feel like I'm not doing my job correctly.
Julie's mom finally makes an appearance to try and calm her daughter down.
Just chill out here. It's going to happen whether things are done or not. I think she's a little stressed over this whole I think she's holding up pretty well, but it's been hard. I mean, she didn't have any idea what was involved.
My mom and I talked about the fact that I'm completely stressed out, that I have to wait to get my nails done, which aren't going to be done for about another half an hour. I have to go to my rehearsal dinner, but first I have to get dressed.
And that's not all. It's less than 24 hours till the wedding, and Julie still hasn't seen her table settings and floral arrangements.
I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm hoping with the candles and the flowers and setting up the whole ambiance for her, she's really going to like it. Ready?
Sonal has brought along her assistant Jessica to help Julie figure out the table settings.
No, I don't like these. They look tacky. Whose idea was this? I don't like that at all. It just looks like a crafts shop or something. I thought the hot pink was going to go on the hot pink tables.
We could do that. We just reversed it right now so that you can see the hot pink with the orange.
Yeah, I don't know why you guys did that. I don't like that. It didn't even go
Okay, so
for
let's
me.
switch everything for her.
The whole decorating thing has been the hardest thing for me, the whole wedding. And I'm indecisive.
Are you comfortable with this look?
I don't care.
Julie still walked away from today really not knowing what tomorrow is going to look like. I feel that she is somehow frustrated, and I don't know why she's frustrated, because she's got an entire team of people that are trying to cater to her every whim.
Back in the Caribbean, Sonal and her assistant Jessica are tackling the issue of the missing beads on the wedding gown.
Okay, hand me a baby wipe, and this is the pearl that's missing.
Yep, that's the pearl that's missing. Jessica and I are just trying to get the bead that's missing on the dress back on. And fortunately, Jessica's skirt has the same little pearl beads that are on this dress. So what we did is we just put the bead back on, and it's right here sewed on. You never know what you're gonna run into when you're trying to plan a wedding, and that's the toughest part.
It's the night before Andres and Julie's Puerto Rico wedding, and that means it's time for a rehearsal.
Let's have everybody go this way.
Everyone has assembled, and they're ready for a run-through, but someone is missing.
Are we missing anybody?
The bride.
I need my bride.
That's right, Julie's pulled a no-show at her own wedding rehearsal.
This is the first wedding ceremony rehearsal that I do without the bride. So I'm expecting someone to walk down the aisle this moment, but it's not Julie. But I'm expecting Julie tomorrow. She better show up.
Well, I mean, it was just too much. And she has a stand-in today.
The stand-in is Julie's cousin, Melissa, and she can't wait to make a beeline for the bridal suite and check in on jittery Julie.
Do you need help with anything? I have to talk to you.
Julie has locked herself in her room and is refusing to talk to anyone, even the groom. It's wedding day in Puerto Rico. Or is it? The bride-to-be was a no-show at her own rehearsal last night. Will this morning be a repeat performance?
Last night I was really stressed. I just didn't feel like I had enough time to myself yet.
She just gets very stressed out about things.
He was a little upset that I wasn't there, and I think he's a little nervous today.
In spite of her cold feet at the rehearsal, Julie's calm and collected on her wedding day, and her lifelong dream of a destination wedding,
The beach wedding,
is soon going to be a reality.
It's just weird that thinking I was in middle school saying, oh, one day I'm gonna get married on a beach. You know, now it's happening. I think it's amazing.
Elsewhere, Sonal is checking on the resort's wedding preparations.
I absolutely love this lounge area, especially once everything is lit on here. I think that this will be amazing. I love the flowers and the little pink rocks and the floating orchids. Oh my gosh. You know what? She saw something like this the other day and she said that she loved it. This is amazing. Her guests are gonna walk in here and be like,
oh my
wow.
God.
Yeah,
Right.
it's stunning. It's better than stunning.
But what about the ceremony site Sonal was so concerned about?
As I look out here, all of my issues with the beach are basically resolved. I see a couple of little things that I'm gonna pick up and get out of the way. But other than that, they really cleaned it well, and this is it. I mean, she wanted something very simple with the water being her backdrop. No art, no flowers, just very minimalistic. And it's beautiful. It's very simple. It's the ocean being the backdrop.
Back in Puerto Rico, Andres and Julie's big moment has arrived.
We're gonna take you all the way in the back.
Does it look wrinkled a little bit? I was like relaxing an hour ago on the beach, and now I'm like a little bit nervous. I just want everything to go perfect, you know.
Yeah.
Everyone rise, please.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Congratulations, son. Andres, look into Julie's eyes and repeat these words of mine to her. From this day forward, I make a promise.
I make a promise.
Whatever happens,
you'll
not walk alone. I choose you.
I choose you
to be my beloved husband.
to be my beloved husband.
Through our brightest days and darkest nights, I give you my heart.
I give you my heart.
Andres.
Andres.
May we feel this joy. Forever.
Forever.
I pronounce that you are now husband and wife. Andres, Julie is your wife. You may kiss her.
Back in the Caribbean, it's fiesta time for Andres and Julie.
Bueno, muchas felicidades a Andrés, Julie, y everybody. Have fun and drink.
All right, they're gonna do their first dance.
But just when it seems like Julie is getting her picture-perfect wedding, there's a problem.
This is not our song.
This is not the song?
The DJ can't find the newlywed song, and this high-maintenance bride is not happy.
DJ is supposed to know how to do this.
Sonal steps in to try and put out the fire, but it's not looking good, and the bride has stormed out of her own wedding.
The place recommended this DJ that's supposed to be fantastic, awesome, blah, blah, blah. And the bride is really upset, which she has every right to be.
We just want her to have fun at her wedding and enjoy it. And, you know, I mean, this is a big deal to her.
Just make them feel good. You've got a bride in there. Ella está lloviendo, right? Please, por favor. Tienes que... Okay?
Okay.
Whatever happens, she's got to dance to that song tonight. We're not going back home until she dances to that song, okay? So I don't care how, I don't care what internet you have to get on, find her that song.
Finally, Sonal gets the couple their song, and the party hits full swing.
She really has come through the entire time. She's been fantastic. I really don't know how we could have pulled the rest of this off without her. And Jessica, it's been amazing.
In spite of all the stress, all the tears, and all the drama, Andres and Julie can finally enjoy their happily ever after in paradise.